Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Khadija Tadeshola, and in my channel I talk about everything related to women and midwifery. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get a job and what are the type of job you can get as a dependent. So this is applicable to all the dependents. If you are a tier 2 visa dependent, tier 4, tier wherever the visa dependent, it is the same thing. The same rules actually guide all the dependents. So as a dependent, you can actually work for countless number of hours in as much as you feel you are okay to do that. So you don't need to be worried about the kind of hours or the number of hours you can work as a dependent. So if this looks like what you're interested in, kindly stick around and watch to the end. And if you are my returning subscribers, thank you. I really appreciate you for always watching my video. Then if you're a new person, you just don't you come across my channel for the first time, please kindly watch this video till the end if you're interested in it. And if it looks like if it interests you and you're able to watch till the end, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and also share my video. Thank you. Okay, so back to what I'll be discussing about today. So I'm actually going to be discussing about getting a job as a dependent, just as I said earlier. So as a dependent, whether you're a female or male, whether it's your wife that is on the on the work visa or student visa, or it's your husband that is on the work visa or student visa, it is actually the same thing. So you can actually work for God knows number of hours that you want to work. But as if you have children, you might not really want to work extra too much hours because someone has to be with a child every time. So, and I'm so sure you wouldn't want to pay for carer at when you are just coming into the country. You wait, even if you want to opt for carer, getting a carer to take care of your child, you have to at least make some money. So when you just uni came, your children and all of that, so everybody can work. You and your husband or you and your wife can actually work if you want to. So as a dependent now, there is no restriction to the number of hours that you can work. Now the thing is, how do you get those jobs? So as a dependent that newly come into the country, you might want to just do anything that you can lay your hand on, anything that can actually fetch you money. And I can tell you that the minimum wage here is like £9 per hour. So regardless of the job you are getting, the minimum you will be paid is £9 per hour. And you can get any type of job depending on what job you want. But there are jobs that are easily available, like that people get so quickly. If you really want to get something as fast as possible, like people get within weeks of coming to the UK, within months of coming to the UK, within a month of coming to the UK, you already get something doing. It doesn't really need much formality. In as much as you have the right to live in the country, you have the right to work in the country, you will definitely get all of those jobs. So there are countless number of jobs depending on what you can do basically. But the easiest ones are warehouse job, warehouse jobs, care home jobs or care home work, care assistant work, support workers, and also hotel attendants like cleaners and all of that. All those jobs are actually easy to get. So lots of people go for care home jobs just because it's easy to get, and they tend to, depending on where you are, they tend to pay like £10, £11, £12 per hour. Some even pay as much as £13 per hour, especially the support workers and agency work. So if you want to come, you really need to get something doing. You want to really get something doing. So these are the jobs that you need to apply for. Now, how do you apply for all of those jobs? Okay, you now know that these jobs are easy to get and all of that. But before you get any job, you basically need to apply for them. That's how the country works. So there are lots of websites that you can apply for job. there are numerous number of websites that is used in the UK, in this country, to apply for job. But the most common one that you can use to get all these little, hands-on, just to get something doing, the most common one that people do use is Indeed. Yeah, Indeed. And there are total jobs as well. So I've listed lots of the, website that you can use. You can use Total Job, CV Library, Escape the City, Indeed UK, Monster UK, Read.co.uk, Glassdoor, LinkedIn, Read, and so much of that. So much of them that you can actually use to apply for job. But the most common one, and is the Indeed. So as a matter of fact, my husband actually get all of his jobs, all the job that he has gotten, yeah, from Indeed. And my husband has worked like 2 3 places already, because he just get the first one just to start doing something, so that as soon as you get somewhere that is better, you can actually leave it. One of the nice thing about all of this kind of job is that they are not expecting you to work too long. It's not compulsory for you to stay with them for 6 months, 1 year, 3 months. They already know that it's just a job for you to get something doing. But in as much as you like it, if eventually at the end of the day you like it, you want to still continue doing that, that's fine. Some people have actually done care work before and they were like, no, I want to continue doing this care work. That's fine, you can do it, it's your decision. Some people do care work, like my husband only do care work for like 2 months. He's like, no, I can't go to care again, it's okay, I only use it to to get, like, as a starting point, just for me to get something doing. When we newly came, we needed money and all of that. That is why I'm doing the care job. I can never do a care job again. So that's my husband. Everybody is not like that. Some people might actually like it and just continue doing it. Another thing is warehouse job. When we came in, my husband was just applying and all of that. My husband already made his decision that he's never going to work in the warehouse. They said it's stressful, they lift every something and all of that. My husband doesn't really have that strength. Everybody is not like him. Some people might like it, and lots of people do it for 3 months, 6 months. That is it. Then another job is support worker, care assistant, and all of that. All of these jobs, they are just something you can start doing. It's easy to get. It doesn't require experience. They are, they do not require any experience for you to apply to do all of those jobs. So when you are applying for jobs on that Indeed, on those sites, you apply for jobs that does not require experience when you newly come in. Then now, the most important thing is that no matter the type of job that you are applying for in this country, you actually need to have a CV. So you need to have a CV, and my husband usually call that CV like a low-level entry CV, a low-level CV. That CV that does not really include all your professional details. It's just a CV that shows that you can actually do anything, any job. Yeah, that's what the CV is like. So for you to apply to any of those jobs as well, you have to create a CV. When you are applying through Indeed, they will actually ask you to create a CV as well. So you can create your CV to UK standard on that website as well, on those websites. So they are always self-explanatory. My husband created that CV from their website. Even and now he has created his own professional CV as well through that website as well. But you have to pay, I think, like £2 for you to download that CV that you used to be applying for job. But basically, you need to do a low-level entry CV. So now that CV is just going to show that you are a kind of person that can do any job, anything, that you are put in. You can actually do them, right? So if you are applying for a care job now, you might want to say that if you are a mom now that you usually take care of children, you know what it takes to take care of children and all of that, or you have a mom, older parents that you actually take care of. So you have a kind of experience in taking care of people. So if you're applying for care work job, if you're applying for warehouse job as well, you just need to put something that just make you unique, and not kind of things that shows that you can actually do any kind of work that it is that is brought to your table, or something that you've been put in. So basically, that is how it is. You have to create a CV that is like UK standard CV, but they are low level CV. Low level CV mean you can actually do anything. So it's not compulsory you put it's not compulsory you actually put all your perfection. So while editing this video, I can keep had a screenshot of how my husband low level CV actually looked like. So that is what I'm talking about. You need to really create a CV to be able to apply for any job in this country. Even if it's a cleaner job, yeah, you need to create a CV. So as a dependent, as soon as you're coming into the country, you need to actually get something doing. So the first thing to do is to go to those websites, anyone you want to use. Then you create your CV and start applying for any jobs that you come your way, basically. So as I said, my husband actually applied. When he was applying, he got several interviews almost every day. They keep giving him interview slots almost every day, and he has done like a couple of interviews. What did they ask? Just ask something pertaining to that thing, that position that I applied for. And there are some, you only tell them, yeah, I don't have experience in this field, but I am ready to learn on the job. So that is it. If you don't have experience in that field, there's no point for you to lie. You just tell them, I don't have experience in this field, but I am ready to learn. He actually got an interview for customer service kind of complaint. He will love it. He was like, no, yeah, he do the interview, he passed the interview, they called him for the job. But the pay was so small. It was like, this pay does not meet my need at this time, so I can't go for this job because they only offer like I think £300 in a week, and it was like, no, I can't do that. So you will definitely get lots of interviews when you keep applying for those jobs. Indeed, will also give you updates about jobs available. So that is that about getting a job as a dependent. So you definitely have to start from somewhere, and that is just all you need to do. Create a CV for yourself, then start applying for any kind of job depending on what you make up your mind to do. So if you make up your mind to go for warehouse job, you do it. If you make up your mind to go for carer jobs and all of that. So you watch to this end, please have you subscribed, have you liked, have you comment, have you shared my video. So if you're watching to this end, before I continue, please like this video. Okay, thank you. I know you've liked the video already like that. So that is just about you getting the job. So when they now invite you for interview now, depending on, of course, you put your address if you want to, then they call you when you're applying for the job as well. You can want to change the location to your own location, so you won't just be giving you job update that is very far and all of that. So you want to change, put the location to somewhere very close to you. And you just come into the country, transportation is not actually friendly. You can go as far as like £5 to throw with bus, and it might be higher than that with other transportation you know system. So you want to find out that this job is not too far from me. If possible, jobs that you can actually ride bicycle to and all of that. So you want to put the location to somewhere closer to you when you're applying for that jobs. Then when they invite you for interview, you really if possible, you can request for a virtual interview. Yes, they do lots of virtual interview. You request a virtual interview so that even if they eventually do not give you the job, you won't waste transportation to that space for that place. So that is it. That's what I tell my husband, that you can always request for virtual interview, especially when the place is too far to your location. Request for virtual interview. The only thing they can say is that they are not, giving you that opportunity. That's it. Nobody is going to abuse you. Nobody is not going to tell you that because you request for virtual interview, they're not going to give you the job again. It doesn't affect the fact that whether you're going to be offered that job or not. So if that place is too far from you that you need to enter bus to the location, please always request for virtual interview. And when you request for virtual interview, while preparing for the interview, make sure you get a nice background and you dress as corporate as possible, not really just dress corporately, even if it's your normal dress or something. Just look as you will have looked well if you actually go for the interview. Don't do because, oh, I'm at home, then you just lots of things in the background. That does not really worth it. So when you are requesting for virtual interview, prepare for the interview. Another thing is that once they give you an interview, go to their website. That complaint or that complaint that actually requests you that actually give you an interview slot, go online, browse about the company, know what they do, know how they do things, know their values, just have an overview of what the company is all about, so that when they're asking you questions, you'll be able to answer them better and you'll be able to relate to what they are actually talking about. That is one of the things that actually helped my husband. All the interview that my husband was invited for, he never failed any of them. Yeah, that is it. And he's currently working in a very flexible place as well. He's working in like all these retail shops like Hoop. Yeah, he actually worked with Co-op, but um they are same like all these Tesco, Lidl, Audi, and all of that. So they are actually big stores that you get to, and they pay like as much as £11, £10 per hour, which is just the what all other places pay as well, like that care home and all of that. When my husband was working in care home, they actually pays £9.8, and he still has to take train to the place and all of that. But we don't have choice. The first time he get that job, because that was the job he just needs to get something doing, and we're told that those Tesco job and all of that, they are not actually easy to get because it's flexible and lots of people actually do it. So you currently work like 8 hours, 8 hours per day, 5 days in a week, which is okay. It doesn't have to work too much. If he wants to have any extra earning, he can actually work somewhere else as well, because it's somehow flexible. And he has currently done another interview for another place, so and that's just a part-time job, so like 16 hours per week and all of that. So that is okay. And in that place they pay like £10 per hour. So you will just go there, do the cleaning, like maybe just 2-3 hours per day, and that's all. You come back home, eat, freshen up, then go to the main work. So that is how it is. You don't really need to work your heart out just to make money and all of that. You just have to be strategic in everything you do. When my husband was working in care home, yes, care home do have lots of shifts. Like there's always you work, you go there, but it was stressful for him because the place was far and he only worked there 12 hours per day because it's far. He can't come back home and just wait the transport fare. He used about £17 to go to and fro every day, except weekend where the train is lesser, train fee is kind of lesser and all of that. But when you compare all of that now, where he's working now, he actually take bicycle to the place, he actually ride bike to the place, and he just like 10-15 minutes ride, which is fine, which is better. So, but we don't have choice when he started that job, because that was the one that he wanted to start just to do something. Before leaving there, he already get another job somewhere else. I'm sure before he leave this particular space as well, he will have gotten another job. Yes, that is how it is. So I hope these tips actually help, and if it helps you, basically you can put a comment in my under this video, and I wish you all the best. So this is applicable to everyone, every dependent. whether you're a man or if you are a woman, female, male, or anything, this is applicable to you. So apply for jobs. No, do a CV. Start applying for jobs. Apply for as much as possible. The one that does not really require you require experience. When they give you an interview slot, request for virtual interview if possible to reduce the fee on transportation. Make sure you read about the company before the interview day. Make sure you try as much as possible to answer their questions and tell them the one you don't know. Don't forget to add that you don't have experience in that field if you don't, but you are ready to learn on the job. So that is it about that. When you're applying as well, change your location to somewhere to where you are. Put your location to where you are so that they give you jobs updates that is, jobs close to you. You can also browse on your browser when you wherever you are now watching this video. You're a dependent, you need job. You can go to your browser now and just type jobs near me. So they're going to give you loads of jobs, then you can apply as well. You can also look for job center in your area as well. But my husband did, but he doesn't really care. He has to go for Indeed and all of that. So I've list number of websites that you can apply for jobs. So this website is still the same way you will get your professional job. So as a dependent, you will get something doing and they start. While you are doing that, keep reading about how you can get into your own profession if you are a professional. Yeah, how you can get into your own profession if you are a professional. It doesn't really require you much to do, but depends on your profession. So I'll do another video on that, especially when we are able to get somewhere with my husband in his profession. So see you in my next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that before, so that YouTube will keep recommending my videos for people looking for these informations, and my video can grow, my channel can grow as well. Thank you for always watching. I love you. Bye.